presenting The War of the Worlds, an AI-generated graphic novel. In the year 2104, New York City stood as a beacon of human achievement, until one fateful night when a brilliant flash from the heavens marked the beginning of a nightmare, an invasion by Martians bringing war and chaos to our world. In the final years of the 21st century, no one would have believed that this world was being watched keenly by intelligences greater than man's. Yet across the vast gulf of space, minds that are to our minds as ours are to the beasts that perish were drawing their plans against us. The first sign came with a bright streak across the night sky, a cylinder crashing into the heart of New York City. The impact of the cylinder was felt far and wide. As curious New Yorkers gathered around the smoking crater in the middle of the urban jungle, they could not fathom the horror that awaited them. The Martians' arrival was marked by a terrible, otherworldly heat that began to emanate from the cylinder, signaling the beginning of a nightmare. From the heart of the cylinder, mechanical appendages began to emerge, each movement deliberate and alien. Then, the first Martian appeared, a grotesque fusion of organic and mechanical forms. It was a sight that would haunt the memories of those who witnessed it, forever marking the start of the Martian invasion. The Martians wasted no time in displaying their lethal technology. A heat ray swept across the landscape, reducing skyscrapers to ash and causing panic and chaos among the fleeing populace. The city's defenses crumbled, and humanity faced the terrifying might of the Martians for the first time. As the Martians continued their relentless assault, survivors scattered, seeking refuge wherever they could. Amidst the ruins, small pockets of humanity clung to life, banding together in desperate attempts to survive the onslaught. Every alley and shadowed corner became a battlefield. Underground, hidden from the Martians' view, survivors began to organize. Makeshift command centers were established and plans were devised. The spark of resistance flickered to life as leaders emerged, rallying the survivors with the hope of fighting back against the seemingly invincible Martians. The time had come to test their resolve. In the dead of night, the survivors launched their first counterattack. Improvised weapons and cyberpunk technology clashed with Martian machines. The air was filled with the sounds of battle, a symphony of defiance against the invaders. The first confrontation left the battlefield scarred and smouldering. Survivors tended to the wounded and assessed the damage. Amidst the chaos, there was a sense of grim determination. They had faced the Martians and survived, a small but significant victory. With renewed vigor, the survivors began their counter-offensive. Stealth and strategy became their allies as they moved through the ruins, setting traps and preparing for the next wave of Martian attacks. Each step forward was a testament to their resilience and ingenuity. The battle raged on, with explosions lighting up the night sky. Survivors used their advanced weaponry to strike at the Martians, each hit weakening the invaders' grip on the city. The tide of battle began to turn, driven by the unwavering spirit of humanity. As the conflict grew more intense, the survivors faced new challenges. The Martians regrouped, launching counter-attacks. Yet, the survivors held their ground, adapting their tactics and pushing forward with relentless determination, proving that they would not be easily defeated. Amidst the chaos, there were moments of respite. Survivors retreated to safe havens to regroup and plan their next moves. Leaders rallied their forces, infusing them with hope and resolve. Every strategy was meticulously crafted, every resource carefully allocated. Emerging from their sanctuaries, the survivors pressed their advantage. The city ruins became their battleground, each corner a strategic point. Their coordination and advanced weaponry brought down Martian machines, each victory fueling their momentum. The battlefield was a cacophony of conflict, with survivors and Martian machines locked in fierce combat. Agile movements and quick thinking allowed survivors to evade the Martians' heat rays. Strategic teamwork brought down one machine after another, showcasing human resilience. The tide of battle began to turn. The survivors' relentless attacks weakened the Martian forces, leading to significant victories. Every fallen Martian machine was a symbol of hope, a testament to the survivors' courage and strategic prowess. With each step forward, the survivors gained more ground. Coordinated efforts and advanced tactics pushed the Martians back. The city, once a war zone, began to show signs of recovery. The survivors moved with purpose, united in their fight for freedom. Just as hope seemed within reach, a new Martian threat emerged. Larger and more formidable machines descended upon the city. The survivors quickly adapted their strategies, using every resource and ounce of ingenuity to confront the new danger. Through coordinated attacks and advanced weaponry, the survivors managed to damage the new Martian machines. Their perseverance and unity shone through as they delivered critical blows, bringing down the formidable invaders and securing their ground. With the Martian threat diminished, the survivors turned their focus to rebuilding. Compassion and solidarity marked their efforts as they helped each other recover. The city began to rise from the ashes, each act of reconstruction a symbol of resilience. The survivors' efforts bore fruit as the cityscape transformed. Advanced technology and collaboration fueled their progress. New parks and buildings emerged, and a sense of normalcy returned. The spirit of hope and renewal filled the air, promising a brighter future.